Life now. Listen. Hello, everyone. Good evening. This is Life Issue and this is Blessing. Thank you so much for coming to my channel. I just have a very important information and story this evening. Now, most times I talk about women and women having a bad relationship in marriages. Now, this evening, I'm going to be talking with someone who wants to talk about his own experience in his own marriage. Now, do we have relationship where the women are the ones at fault for the women for the relationship to fail? So this evening, I want us to look at another relationship and think about who is at fault here. Is it the man or the woman? So join me as we have this conversation this evening with a Facebook user who happens to be one of my Facebook member, and he's going to talk about his experience of being married. So join me as we welcome this Facebook user. He doesn't want his name to be known. He doesn't want to be recognized. So we're going to listen to him talk about his own personal experience. Joe, join me. Okay, hello. Are you there?
Yeah.
Oh, hi. Good evening. Thank you so much for wanting to join us this evening to share your experience. Now, I know you sent me your experience last year and I did read it. And for me personally, knowing you and knowing your wife, I was shocked by what you sent me. So I want you to go through.
Not my wife.
Oh, okay. You weren't married to her.
No, I never married to her. I wanted to marry before.
Oh, but because when I know both of you, you guys were being introduced to me as my wife. That's what I keep saying. So you are calling her my wife, and she was calling you my husband.
We are no more together. We are no more together again. So she's no more my wife again.
Okay, did you ever marry her?
Yes.
Okay, so you paid her dowry.
No reason.
Okay, so she was just your girlfriend that got pregnant, or somebody you wanted to marry?
She's my girlfriend got pregnant, so I wanted to marry her to go collect bride gift. Wanted to do everything.
Okay, so can you tell us what happened? Because when I listened to your voice message, I was like, okay, I need you to come on and tell your own experience. Because in Nigeria, we always hear about men cheating, men doing this, men doing that. So can you start from the beginning, how you met her, how everything happened?
Okay. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. I greet everybody. Greet you. Give me opportunity to share my experience to my fellow young youths. Because most times what we are seeing on the world today is not what we think it is. Everything that glitters are not good. So on the first time I met her on a place. She's selling something. We went to a meeting in that day. So she looked nice, she looked good. What attracted to me to her is just the way she dressed and they look innocent. Very young girl and small. I think she don't know anything.
Okay.
I met her at the first place. I tried to collect her number with so much argument. Later, she gave me. So we started talking until we have a date. From here, we grow on. I see so many things bad what you do. I don't know I'm okay or what.
All right, let's stop you there. When you say that you saw so many things bad, what did you see that was bad? What was the signs that you saw?
I saw so many negative characters.
Can you be very specific? Because this show, when I do my show, I want people to learn. So when you say you saw so many negative character, can you give us one or two negative character that you saw?
Okay, very good. I'll give. Number one, snub me some at times. Another one, she can do so many stupid things that I know that it's not what she's supposed to do. Okay, that's what I wrote on her phone. She's not away. I collected her WhatsApp, matched it with my own. Everybody she's chatting with, I'm seeing it, but she's not away. I see so many things going on with her, and what she's going on with me. Due to how I loved her, I confronted her. I asked her, "Why are you doing this?" She denied until I showed her that I'm using her WhatsApp.
Okay, so this is in the early stage of a relationship, yeah. So she was snubbing you, she was doing some stupid things, and you saw the fact that she was talking to other men in her WhatsApp, even though she was in a relationship with you, or she was about to be in a relationship. So why did you go forward? Why did you continue?
Why I continue? I feel as if that is love. That I love her. I have to go for what I love. I feel that I loved her. I don't know whether it's an infatuation or what. I can't resist the feeling that time. I can't. I try my possible best. I am not comfortable with her character. But it's like a force for me that I can't quit.
So do you feel that it might be juju? Because I know that, in Africa we have black magic. So do you think that, for me personally, because I know that from your background, you're an Igbo man. For an Igbo man to see a woman to snub you, the woman was being stupid, you were seeing her talking to other men, and you still wanted to go ahead. Do you in any way, looking at it behind now, do you think it was anything to do with juju?
At the first place, I never knew something like that, and I never believed that something like that can happen. But due to the kind of place she came from in Igbo, so all the juju, we use it to know them. So at my own personal thought, I told her what they said. If you think it's because of juju your people are doing, you used to hold me. One day, everything must expose, and then you will use a hand and say to yourself, I'm not the one that I'm going to say to you.
All right, so you met her. Let's continue with the story. So you met her. She was doing the bad thing. You still continued. So I know that at one point, because I was close to her and I was close to you, you guys were in love, and she got pregnant. And I think I was like, okay, I gave you guys some money. I can't remember if I did when she gave birth. So what really happened? What really happened? What went wrong with this beautiful, perfect relationship?
Okay. The naked truth of the matter is this. I will not lie. The girl, she's a good girl. And I love her so much. But the love has disappeared now because for that time, I love her so much and she's a good girl. Because at the time of relationship, I consider everything that any girl did that time that she's right. I see so many because she's not sure of anybody she's dealing with. Anything can happen. So I'm not that too much putting my eyes on anyone I'm in a relationship. But when we are going into marriage, say, yeah, I have told you that I'm going to marry you. Now I will take personal action. Unfortunately, I never planned the marriage. I'm a very young guy. This year, February 16, I'm going to 31 years. So I'm still 30 now. I never planned to get married. I never. It's not in my diary. But due to I loved her, at that early stage, she told me I'm responsible for her pregnancy.
Okay, wait. Let's scale down because I want people to get this, yeah? So you start going out with her and you loved her so much, but in your mind, you did not plan to marry her. That was not the plan. You just wanted to have a relationship with a girl, have a cordial relationship with a girl. Isn't that's your plan? So were you using condom? Because you just said that she got pregnant. Pregnancy is not one person getting pregnant. So were you using condom? Because you were not planning to marry her. Were you using condom?
Most of the times we use condom. There is what happened is she had issue with her parents a time ago. She ran and come and stay at my place.
Wow.
Like 3 weeks or 2 weeks. Yeah. So that sometimes you be using condom, and then your master, the person you're dealing with, is like, okay, you have examined yourself, no, but you never had a pregnancy in our mind that time.
Okay,
I was planning
uh,
to build a future with her.
mm-hmm.
Let us build ourselves. At the normal time, we got married. That early stage.
Okay, let me ask you a question, because I'm when I deal with people, I just want to know what is in your mind. Yeah. So we all know that you are not married to this girl, she's your girlfriend. You have told us that you are seeing a lot of things in her WhatsApp that shows that she was talking to other men and she was engaging other men. Do you understand? Now, she now came to yours and you decided, with the little doubt that you have, what I respect, I'm not criticizing. I know that sometimes we are in that kind of a mood. What I expected was for you to insist that you're going to use a condom, but maybe you are lost in the feeling and you are lost in the mood and you did not use condom. That's what you're saying. And then she got pregnant. So there was no point you were planning to marry her, or to, you love her. It could lead to marriage, but you are not thinking of marriage at that point in time. Is that what you are saying?
Yes. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, so now she now tells you that she is pregnant. So what happened?
Yeah. Even though that time she told me that she's pregnant, we was in a serious problem, because the problem, she's doing sales girl at main market on Isha that time, and also trading there. So most of the time she follow the all these servants, and they go and drink. There is one time that she got drunk and come to my house.
Wow.
Drunk. Honestly, I did so many things. The negative is that I don't know whether I know what I'm doing there. So I was like, kind of, why did you get this kind of drunk? She was misbehaving. It's the following day I was asking her, she don't know anything that she's doing that day she come back. It's the following day. As he starts telling, he told me that he followed the servant of their organ, go drink all this kind of stuff. So as a man I am, I supposed to say only drink, you guys go and drink. Apart from that, that's what happened. I can't remember what happened that time. We have a serious problem. She the one that told me that she don't want me again. I said, okay, no problem. Since you don't want me, I called. She packed all her bag and go.
Okay, so no, so this is let's get, because I'm an Igbo person. I know Igbo culture, and I know the fact that for a young girl living with her parents is a taboo for you to pack out of your parents' house to go and live with a man. Do you understand? Unless
I'm sorry to say this. There is a secret she told me that made me to pity her. She told me that her mother his father is not the biological father. That her mother got her pregnant outside the marriage of her father.
okay.
So, but she's very smart that time. She's not the first issue, but she's the second issue. She's the what would I call it? The daughter, the first daughter of the family. So I told it to her. She told me that her mother got that pregnancy without the notice of her father, and then his father thought that he's the one, but not the one. But at the time, the pregnancy, is a 9 months, but her own entered 11 months.
Wow.
Before they will start going so many places, asking what is happening, until the one native doctor told them that the wife crossed her leg before they do so many things.
Okay, so we're not going to judge her mother's atrocity on her head.
No. There's something I want to bring out there.
Okay.
So, in that point, her mother and his father had an issue. The father accepted her as her own daughter. So, but at the time, they had issue with the mother. Now, the father always use that against the mother.
Okay.
I use it to maltreat her too. So she told me that now I start pitying her, which is not good to marry out of a pity. That's what I'm bringing up here now.
Yeah, yeah.
So I started pitying her out of what she told me. So many things she have.
Okay, so for you, you are trying to save her, to make her get a good home, to have to be loved. Do you understand? So you accepted her into your house to protect her and to wipe away her past. That's what you're trying to say.
Yeah, that's what I'm.
But let me ask you a question, because at the end of the day, we look at the Igbo culture, and I try to be to be balanced. As an Igbo man, having a woman leaving her home, her family home, and staying with you when her family lives in the same town. She didn't go to Lagos, or she didn't go to Abuja. Didn't you think it was a warning bell at that time?
That's what at the initial at the onset I told you that I don't know if I'm okay with myself, because it's now that everything has happened. I just recalling, looking at how everything happened. I said, am I the one that did this? How did this happen?
Okay, so let's go back to the story. So she got pregnant, and she said the baby is yours. So what happened?
That time she got pregnant, we was not a good time. She's not with me again. We have serious issue. Like we have not talked to each other like 2 weeks. Next thing she started calling. I'm the first person that first called her. When she left, I call. She's not my call. Not my call. She's not picking my call. I calm down. I leave her. I forget her. I have decided. I crossed my mind. I don't need her again. Like 3 weeks time, she started calling. I refused to pick her call. She sent text. I refused to reply the text. She came to my house. Then start begging me. She's sorry for what she did. She did many things. Confessing she's sorry that she not repeat that. I said, okay, no problem. After she did it, after I say I have forgive you, no problem, it's all right. Now she bring out a test that she took and give it to me. Say that she's pregnant, I'm responsible. And I couldn't even say a word. What I did, I embraced her. I told her congratulations. But deep inside me, honestly, I don't know what to do. But I have to accept her that time.
So at that point in time, yeah, did you in your mind think maybe this is not your child, or did you think it's my child? This is my child. She's telling me the truth.
The truth of the matter, I will not say that time is not my child or is my child, because I really have sex with her consecutive times without condom. So I saying that it's not my child, I'm not sure. I said it's my child, I'm not sure. So I have to accept it like that, even though I love her already. If I didn't love her, I have to find one thing or the other. Do as an argument or the issue we had that time. Say no, I'm not responsible. And I have many evidence that I will use to reject her. Say, look at this. You did this thing on this social media. And she's not going to deny it. But due to the act of law, I don't know, I would call it act of law or stupidity. I accepted everything like that.
All right. So what? Because I saw you guys. I'm gonna say it again. I saw you guys as a loving couple. She was helping you. I mean, for me personally, she was one of those women that she would call. She would send me a text. She never called me, but she would send me a text, and she was trying to help you win some things. So she got pregnant. I know when you guys did baby dedication, I was so happy. So what broke this happy marriage or this happy relationship? What actually happened?
But I have to make this story to be short, because if I say let me start the way it started, we can talk this whole time, the whole night, even today, because this is a long thing. What caused all this thing? Honestly speaking, if that girl sleep with another man, highest thing I can do is that I can send her back for a while. She suffer like 2 months, 3 months. I will still call her back. But what she did is above that. So we was living fine, good, and the worst thing that can happen to any man in this life, you be your enemy, and you don't know it's your enemy. She'll be pretending. The place I lived before I relocated, I was having this, this witchcraft. Some people don't believe that something like witch is real.
Yeah.
Physically, like if I wake up, I will all my body.
Yeah, the scratching. Yeah, I know it's real. It's real. Yeah.
Who is doing this to me? Who is doing this to me? I'm crying. She will follow me to cry. She will say, "Oh, honey, Daddy, who is this? What's happening to you?" I'll be praying. She will be praying. To that extent that the yard I did, the house I did that time, most of the people, I'm not in good time with them. I just like to be on my own because I'm not happy. I'm living there. I'm having a bad experience of witchcraft. I'll be saying it's one of them. I consulted my pastor. He came to pray at my house that time. After praying, he said he's seen that mess in the yard that I should try and pack out. That time I'm having so many bad things on my business. I'm not stay back. Like if I do business today, I get 100,000 naira profit. If that 100,000 naira no finish, I will not do another business. So very, very bad experience. So I tried every possible thing to pack up that place. The new place I've located, I stayed here like 2 weeks. The same thing repeated.
Wow.
I'm very angry at my spirit. So many things come through my mind. Should I go to the TikTok talk? Should I go? I never go. I know that I told my friends about all those things and said they carry me go one place, but my state is not yet. So I can't. So I was broken into pieces in my spirit. I met my spiritual director, my reverend, complained to him. See what's happening. He said, okay, give me a prayer. 4 days. Before he gave me a prayer, I'm already in prayer too. So as I started the prayer, she told me that I should call the girl and then the small girl, the newborn baby that time. And three of us come to the altar and pray. We should go inside the altar and pray. All of us, 3 of us go to the altar, lie down, pray, cry, come back every midnight. When once it's from 11 o'clock, I start praying. When it's 1 o'clock, I go to sleep. We did the first day. She followed me. The second day, follow me. Third day, she don't follow me. Then 4th day, I will conclude the prayer. She's sleeping. We used to pray very. I love that girl that time. So, as I'm closing the prayer that night, I started praying. I called her, sweetheart, why you don't want to join me? She said she's weak. She's not feeling that strong.
Too well, yeah.
I said, no problem. Relax, I'll pray. Go alone. So I started praying at 12. So the naked truth of the matter is just is by God's grace. I'm not saying this thing because I'm the kind of life I'm living. I don't believe that God can do such a thing for me.
Yeah.
Because I'm not worthy for that.
Yeah. So what happened? When?
I was praying that night. She was turning on the bed.
Wow.
She's turning. I just see it as a play we used to play.
Yeah.
I don't think that I can pray a prayer I can turn somebody.
Yeah.
I don't have such in my mind.
So this one you saw it. Wait, you saw it. Wait, you saw it with your korokoro eyes. It's not like a pastor was telling you.
Turning on the bed. So after that, I finished prayer. I don't even ask her what she's doing. I lie down on the bed. Next thing she said, "Believe me, I'm not coming out today." She said it.
Wow.
I said, I'm not saying anything. She's repeating the same thing. I said, I'm not coming out today. She repeated the same thing.
Wow.
Babe, what's up now? What is it? She said nothing. I leave her home. Because I think everything is she's playing. I lie down again. She repeated. Believe me, I'm not coming out today.
Wow.
Next thing she did, she come down from the bed. There's small plate that she used to give that small baby a bath. Nothing is just that plate. They carry the spoon. Start there. If you carry the spoon, you choke it inside there, put inside her mouth. But nothing is there. I got up and I said, my love, what is it?
So you are actually, wait, you are in the same room and you are seeing this live and direct?
Yes, in the same room.
Ah.
Honestly speaking, what this thing happened, if I could tell people, or if anybody that, well, because the time I take her for deliverance, honestly, it's very hard for them to believe. They say it's not real, but it's naked truth and it's real.
Wow.
So I thought I said, my love, what is wrong? What are you doing? She started crying that night. Kneel down, begging me, forgive me. I don't want to die. Forgive me, I don't want to. So what did you do to me? You say I should forgive you. What is it? She's crying from that 12 till the daybreak. That 12, she cried till daybreak. Forgive me, I don't want to die. Forgive me, I don't want to die.
Well, you know that this story you are telling me, it can be verified though, because I have her details. I know her.
Sure.
Ah.
Sure. She called me last week because every number she used to call me, I would block the number. I don't want to hear anything from her. She called me last week. I blocked the number and deleted it.
No, did she know? Because I mean, there are some stories that you say is Nollywood, is home video. Do you understand? So you are telling me that this thing happened. Koro, you were watching it. She was doing it, and she was saying it. This one, Akana, your kind of movie.
I'll give you the reverend that did deliverance for her. The number of the reverend that did deliverance for her at the first place. You talk with the reverend and confirm either this is real or is not real. And the many people that witness it. So, as this happened, she cried till daybreak. She said, "Pass me." I called the reverend, said, see what is happening. See what is happening. This girl had been crying since night. I should forgive her. That she don't want to die. So I'm asking her, what did she do to me? She don't really talk anything. She said that I should carry her come to the church. I carry her come to the church.
Wow.
She started praying. As praying was going on, she started confessing that everything she's doing, everything happening to me, she's the one.
Wait, was she at this time? Was she in trance or she was herself? Because I'm definitely going to be reaching out to her to verify. So she knew what she was saying at this time.
I'm going to make everything clear for you.
Yes.
Okay. She started confessing that she's everything that's happening to me, that she's because that they sent her to come and kill me.
Hey.
She have taken my blood to their kingdom. They rejected my blood. They said that my blood is bitter. They my blood. So next thing that they can do is to disorganize everything I'm doing. That's what she can do. But since she's not succeeded killing me, that they want to kill her.
Blood of Jesus.
That's what happened. So the reverend said this one pastor that I should call her parents because all of us believe that our body should shine here. So I said I call her parents. Then I call her parents. The mother and the father, they came to the church. As he started prayer, when was the mother stepped in? The reverend see her mother shout. She's the main witch. The mother went down. She started praying. The mother confessed. She said that she's the one that introduced the girl when she was at
Jesus Christ.
Introduced the girl to the kingdom.
Wait, the mom said that.
The mom said that she's the one that initiated the girl at the witch kingdom when she was 6 months. So, as things is going on, the reverend said that's what she wants to hear from the mother, that the mother has gone far, that she can't do deliverance for her, that the mother can come out only if she wants to come out. So that she can't do anything, but she can pray for the care she initiated. After that, some setting of deliverance was conducted. She prayed. When she prayed to her, we got so many minutes at that time. That's when we went and kneel there. So after the reverend
Man, like somebody said that you drink bitter leaf water well, because this thing is like, these are people in the coven. They are actually inside the coven, and she was not able to get you. Your God like you.
Honestly speaking, honestly. So I take her back because I love her. I'm not saying
Wait. So after this thing, after she sleep, after she wait, let me finish, because people want to hear. People, you know me, you know my story. I will broadcast it. It will go round. People need to know what. So after you have seen her manifest, after her mom confessed initiating her, you still took her back.
I took her back.
Yay.
I took her back. I love that girl. I told this girl, don't think it's because of juju your people are doing you to own me. I just love you. Don't if you think it's because of your juju, you will use your hand and go. I'm not the one that are going to send you. I'm not the one that are going to say that you should go. You will use your hand and say you don't want again. I told her when I don't know anything about what this thing is. That's where I told her. So after all this, I take her back. I was seeking solution to put this in order because her mother initiated her when she was 6 years. It's not her fault.
Jesus.
So after the deliverance, when she came back to the house, every time if I go to market and come, she will start crying from morning to evening. She will be crying. I told her, my Lord, stop crying. I have forgiven you for everything. She will start telling me, I don't know how. She's sorry. She feel like killing herself. I said, no, you don't need to kill yourself. It's not your fault. I said, I have forgiven you. She cried. I said, okay, see what will happen. Go to my sister's place at the Navy. Go and stay there with my sister. Because maybe you feel too lonely when I left you in the house. She said, okay. I told my sister everything that happened.
So what about the child? So you will leave her with your child, and then she'll be crying.
Yes.
So what happened? So is the child yours? Because this story get as it be. So the child, is the child really yours?
I don't really know, honestly. That's why I don't want to put my mind there as I'm talking to you, because that's the confession she made when delivery was going on. She said that she went to the native doctor when we was in relationship.
Yay.
So the native doctor asked her, because it's a small girl. She said that the time she went to native doctor, she wanted to take a senior YN. So she went to native doctor to test the native doctor to make her pass her senior YN.
Jesus.
Now, the native doctor told her that everything is 50-50. I asked her what is 50-50. She said the native doctor slept with her.
Hey, Emmanuel.
So after that, she said the native doctor told her that she had what show him the one of her boyfriend. She wants her to marry her. She bring up my picture and show the native doctor. Say that I am the one that he wants me to marry her. Said okay. But I told her that not what the doctor did that make me to marry you. I love you genuinely. Get apart that one. So I took her to my sister's place at the Navy with the daughter. Because when the confession was, he said native doctor slept with her. She even said that native doctor slept with her when she was pregnant or what.
Jesus Christ. Wait. Now this your story, is giving me headache. Wait, so she slept with this doctor before she got pregnant. Then when she was pregnant, and she was in your house, oh.
He was in my house.
Jesus Christ.
So she said that she said that the daughter is that the native doctor have the daughter. Now after she came back, let me say that with herself that time. After she came back, her senses, I asked her, see what you said when you was in this. She said no, that she don't know what she's doing there, that I am the owner of the daughter.
Okay, so are you saying that she was mad, or because when you say she was not in her, because me, I want to know what you are saying. So are you saying that while she was saying all these things, she was mad? Hello?
Sorry, the normal call entered my phone.
Yeah, was she mad? Was she like...
That time, she was doing like somebody that is not with herself. She was saying so many things. So I asked guys, I don't believe me. So after that, I told her, see what you say, when this is going on. See what you say, He said no, I'm the owner of the daughter. But there's one confession she made. The day that we did child education, I gave her money to go and buy some stuff that we used to go to church. She carried that daughter and go to the doctor place and she take that daughter.
Jesus Christ. Me, I get money for that. Me, I also get money for that dedication. No. Wahala day. Wait. Because what I'm saying is, how can a mother, or the day that your child is supposed to, because me, I don't believe anybody can touch me anyway. I'm too precious. But what I'm saying is, how can a mother, on the day of your child dedication, that means she's already mommy, she's already giving herself to the goddess. She's a child of the native doctor, because she's initiating her own child with her koro eyes. Do you understand?
Yes.
Wow.
So all this confession, she did it when she was under the influence. She carried the daughter go to the doctor. On Saturday, she carried the daughter go. Then on Sunday, we came to church for child education. So after all these things, I accepted her back. So many things happened. Because when the deliverance is going on, she confesses many things. That's where I believe every single thing she said. There's a charm in my house that I do not know. She said I get a charm. Then the reverend led her to my house. She packed it, the one that beside the cupboard, and then the one under the bed.
So did you know about this charm? Did you know about this charm?
I don't know that anything in my house. I didn't know. Everything was brought in the church. And she packed it out.
Which church be that one? Because there are some people that are going to listen.
Methodist church.
Oh, Methodist church, no Pentecostal, Methodist church. Jesus.
So everything was. See, don't worry. I will share you the contact of the reverend that did this, so that you can confirm for yourself that everything. I will share you. You can do your verification very well. Understand? So everything was born, and after that deliverance, something happened. As we come back to the house, I see one big rat at my cupboard with my crocodile eye.
Hello? Oh dear.
I do get room for you. Hello?
Yeah, you're back now. You're back.
So I use the head of the group. I am very 100% sure that if that's right, I knocked the rat straight away, and the rat fall down. And before that, I was looking at the rat.
Hello? Oh.
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you. You keep... Yeah, so what happened to the rat?
The rat disappeared.
Wow.
The rat disappeared. I'm very shocked. Everywhere is fine. Not my brain is tied. I look everywhere, search everywhere, I didn't see anything. Later, she told me that rat, that small girl that she carried, that if I get that rat, that girl will die. That time I beat that rat, the girl thought. So, honestly, this is looking like the story seems as this a folk tale, but it's real. It's not the
So what finally made you ask her to go? Because I know she's not with you anymore. So what made you ask her to go?
After the deliverance, she started creating more her normal self, she told me how she used to operate, how she used to. There's mirror that I'm using in my house. I'm like, she will be telling me that I should remove this mirror. I don't know the reason. I need to remove this mirror. I should remove it. I said, why are you saying that? After the delivery, she told me every secret about them, how they used to operate, how she used to operate on me. That the most time that they get me normally is the day I drink alcohol. That I feel very loud. They just come and they try me. They just invoke me out there. There's sometimes that this start happening, I'll be awake say, let me see that witch that are commenting me. I will not sleep until 11, until 1 o'clock or 2. Then she started laughing, saying, I will never see that witch. That which is physical.
Wow.
That they can never come, that they can never come physically. Now, after this,
Hello.
hello.
So what? Let's go to the point. What was the final thing that broke the camel back? What made you?
The final thing that broke everything, that after the delivery, she's feeling fine, everything was okay. Now, I asked her, see, your mother is the cause of your problem. Now, it's in your hand to choose between me and your mother. Now, I see this her mother from coming to my place until she desists from the witch kingdom. Now, the war have been drawn. I told her, see what I told your mother. And I know with this, there will be a war. As the first daughter, she won't like me to marry you. She'll try every possible best thing to make sure that you're out of my house. Now, choose between me and your mother. She said, okay, she loves me, she don't do everything, so fine. We're looking okay, the wind stopped that time. We live for many months. That time, the wind did not comment me again. After those days. So, interval of some months again, it repeated. After it repeated, I was taking back, I had some sign.
Hello.
Now, that's the thing. So I have, hello?
Yeah, I can hear you.
At my neck. I feel like I look at my neck, I say, maybe I scratch myself when I'm trying to get back. I leave it. Blowing there, I see another one. Third day, I see another. I said, no, I confronted her. I said, look at my neck, babe. Say, what is this? She shouted, hey, my love, attack also. They attack you again. Hey, I said, what is that? So you started again. She said, no, I'm no more a witch again. I have been delivered. Unless if she's my mother, that her hand, she don't know everything about that again. Okay, no problem. Now, after that, I sleep. Before I sleep that night, at 3 o'clock, I'm sleeping. I see hand move to my lap. I turn. I'm very sure that she is her. Then my man said, let me know what she's trying to do. I said, no problem. Now, the thing be like, only ND what I'm opening that door. I'm trying to wake up.
I know. Yeah, I know what it is. Yeah.
Yes, I was shouting. My love, stop. I'm sure that she's her. I'm shouting that. My love, stop. It's not a dream or real life. I'm shouting. My love,
Yeah.
stop. Now, at the point I managed to wake up, I rise from the bed. I use my hand and knock on her head. Said, why are you doing this? She shouted, why are you beating me? I said, what did you do to me? What did you do? She said, what is that? I said, you don't know anything that happened now. If you don't know what happened, I told her. She said that night, that is the one she wants to tell. She wants to tell me that I should not tell anybody that night. I said, no problem, I will not tell anybody, just tell me. She said, honestly, that she's tired. She don't know what to do again. That if I want witch to stop tormenting me, that's the 3 things that I will do. 1, I will stop sleeping with her. 2, I should buy what they call it, good surgery. And 3, I should pray before I sleep. Those surgery, I will pray it at my bed. So if I want witch to stop. Now, I will not ask her as my wife to be, or as my wife then, because I've collected the list that I want to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I ask her, so as my wife, I cannot sleep with you. You'll be answering my wife, I will be sleeping with guests outside. How does that going to work? She's said, I don't know. That's what she told me. I don't know. So, okay, no problem. I have heard what you said. Honestly, I never want her to go. He said, that night, I called my reverend again, say what's happened. What can we do? Now, after that first deliverance, she was going to church, every program she was going. Unfortunately, I don't know that everything happened. She's not doing anything again because after I went to the market, I'm not doing anything after the house. No, I told her, I want to see her in the morning. It's okay, no problem. Go to the church. I met him in church. I explained everything. See what happened, see what happened. Reverend started telling me that she has stopped coming to the church. She don't come to the program again. In that week, this thing happened. We used to have Wednesday program, midweek. She told me that week, I come back to me and said, hey, my Lord, you see prayer today, Wednesday program.
So she was lying then.
We pray. And what?
Wow.
That's nice. Now, Reverend asked me, she's not coming to church again. I doubted her again. She said, no, she's coming. She said, no, I should call her to come. She's not coming again. I called her. She come to the church. I asked her, you said you came to program midweek this week.
Mm-hmm.
But now, necessarily didn't call that they're not coming to church again. She can't talk. Now, Reverend started saying, why are you doing this? Now, you're still going to let your doctor play. That what the Reverend told telling her. Yes. You have started going to the native doctor place again. Now you have gone back to your witchcraft again. She rise. Started quarreling in the church. Can't say Reverend I prayed to her that time. She said that she don't want to die. She rise, started shouting at the Reverend. I don't want to marry you. In fact, I never lose it. I'm not marrying you again. She left us at the church, walk out. Now, my spirit got provoked. I supported her to go. I'm not the one that sent her back. So, I said, okay, since she says she don't want to marry again, fine. I came back. This will happen on Monday. I go to market, come back Tuesday. Now, as a woman, I hope you are prepared to go. She said yes, that she will go on Thursday. I said no problem. Now, Wednesday, when I was in the market, she tested me that she's pregnant again.
Wait, she's pregnant again.
That one format is the format she wants to use. I'm coming. Then she tested me that even if she wants to go, but that she's pregnant. I don't even reply the message. I reply the message saying not again. Even if you're pregnant, I can never again. Never. So, but everything was fake. She's not pregnant. She wants to stay back, but I have decided she's the one saying that she wants to go, so she must go. So I came back. That's Wednesday. She was threatening me. I went to my gateway. The people that we used to go to their place that and collect the list. I told one of my uncles, see what's happening. It's okay, I'm the one that married her that if I don't want again, they can support me to do it. I want to go, they can carry her to her father's place. Because everything is not genuine. It's okay, no problem. That on Thursday, she sent me one message, useless man, come and give me money for food. So because of the message, I don't come back to her house that Thursday. I went to name straight after the market closed and slept after she started telling me and said, she's sorry, I'm sorry, please. I said, okay, maybe if inside my mind you are hungry, you want food. I said, no problem. I come back from that Thursday, give her money for food. After that, she repeated the ugly act. She started saying, is it how your people do? After pregnanting again, they will say that we don't marry you again. If I get allergy, come up to my place, I call her about that. The only can take her to go out of my place for this. I'm dead. She must kill me before she left my house. I told her, you can never do anything. Even the time that I don't know that you're my enemy, you didn't kill me. Is it now that I know you're my enemy? You can't do anything. Even they give you a gun to kill, the gun will turn back to you. She said, I can be bet that I'm going to sleep with me that you use that to stab me. That way, because we are going to show up on this. Don't it's only you are going to show up there. Please snap yourself. So thank God it's not the time that I was living in a room apartment. I managed to get the set up there. So I wanted to sleep at the room. My spirit was disturbed. Say, no, don't sleep here, don't sleep here, don't sleep here. So I went to the parlor. She followed me. I got to the parlor. I went to the room. She followed me. I got to the room. I managed to run and lock myself inside the parlor. She was knocking. Want to go down the door. I called her.
So at this time, you've thought that you know one thing again. Alokwagimokwe.
Yes, I just put him. Yeah, I see him. He moved on.
Mm-hmm.
Na maka ebe o si na ndị be ha na ada eme ụdị ha kama okwu ihe na-ebo eme
Yeah.
Isa na ndị be anyị kakwa ndị bụ ụlọ ego ta adịkwa anyị.
So when did she finally leave your house, and at what condition?
He tried to stop me, so I escaped it. So I got my people. They carried her to her father's compound. They tell her father, if we are interested, we will come. But if he didn't see us again, know that we are not interested. So even after that, the father called me. I don't know the father is somebody want to marry her. Am I still interested? I said, nobody should go ahead and marry her. I'm not interested again. So I'm not interested. That's what happened. But after that, before she left that Saturday, she knelt down, start crying that she's sorry, that I should forgive her. But before that night, she wants to stop me. Throw so many of my property, all my clothes, they carry red oil, paint all of them, cut every wire, my feet, every damage, so many things. Why she left my television is not myself inside the parlor. She can't come in. She damaged so many things. Before he left that one, she kept crying, crying. You love me, I'm a good person. She's sorry. I said, no, brother, I'm forgiving you, but I can't marry you again. So maybe what she's trying is that she said that she must stop me and we must die before she left. And then she don't achieve. So that's how she goes. They try her possible best to come back again. But I'm done. Not now, not tomorrow, not anymore. Instead, I will marry her. I will remain single till I die. Never. So
Now, wow.
that's
Wow.
what happened.
My dear, this your story, to be frank with you. So at the end of the day, how are you now? Are you still talking to her? Are you in a good place? Because this is like a trauma. Somebody that you
Honestly, see what happened there? After she go, I feel very bad. It's like, I feel like stop existing, honestly. So, due to so many, she has produced her for many people.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, she was the love of your life. She was, she had your child. You guys were,
I don't know whether she's my child because I'm not sure.
yeah, you still I'm going to give you an advice. You need to go and do a DNA. At the end of the day, even though it's a girl.
I don't have that mind now. If there's something can make me to do that at my confident time, but for now, I don't think it's necessary for me.
Okay. So, but your child is out there. You don't know whether it's your child or not. I think.
Also, I used to, that time she go, I used to send her money every week, take care of herself and then the baby also. Because there's this more there. So, but when was I send money, I must have a problem. When was I send the money, I must have issue. Anytime I send money,
Because she's taking it to, maybe she's taking it to the ROC place or something.
I don't know. Now, I want my references. See what happened. He told me, stop giving her a time. Because out of my good time, she will cry that they are not giving, because the father did not support her. The father tells her said that she don't stay at his compound because of those things. So she lamented. I used to send her money. But why was I saying money? I will have money. What was I saying? I will have money? I said no. I will not do that again. So and he anytime I talk with her, because after that separation, honestly, I feel very bad. She called me, I picked her call, we started talking again. We talked, we then we met at the spot. We met at the spot. I said, I wish we can get back again, but I can't. She said she wants me back again. I said, no, I can't. And then my people said, if I take any step without their notice, they will disown me, which is I don't want to do that.
Wow.
But they know more than me.
Mm.
So I can't do that. I want that after that I even after that there's a one business she brings to me, the business. We balance everything. But I was trying to go that I fall back in my again. But I'm having problem. I said no. So I got every relationship off a man. So since then I never have time back then except normal problem on the wall. Everybody can have.
Yeah.
Yes, but
Wow.
all those no.
Wow.
Not
Does this feel, because I mean your story is like, if I'm a Nollywood actor, maybe when I write my second book, I can take part of your story and add there. This story is like a movie set. Do you understand? And
honestly,
if not for the fact
you
that,
don't have to put it.
if not for the fact that it happened to you, somebody just wrote somewhere, this one, story by moonlight, or people actually, as you are telling it, people would think is not real, is this thing now lie, but you have experienced it, you passed through it. Do you understand? And
Yes,
I know you very well, and I know that you have been part of my social media, growing, and I know the person in question, so I cannot doubt your story. And I am shocked at this story. And you know what? The point is that people needs to understand that there are spiritual world out there, and that a lot of people are actually going into spiritual things that we don't know.
honestly,
You might think you are married to someone, and or you're in a relationship, and the person is taking your name to spiritual places, and you are living with a ghost or a demon. So I'm going to say thank God that at least they did not kill you, they did not destroy your life, and that you are alive to tell your story. Because this
honestly,
thing could have been something else if they had taken you or taken your life. Do you understand? And
yeah,
you are alive, and you have the ability to tell your story and to say it out there, and to let people to learn. Because at the end of the day, I feel that when you notice that thing initially, you could have run. There is no second chance with spirituality. A woman that could go and sleep with a native doctor for wayek, that person is gone. That person believes in that, in those oracles. She's not a Christian. So
yeah.
I think you missed all the point of running away. But thank God for your spirituality and for your life, because maybe your hand is clean. You have not been, you
The,
have not
the truth,
killed.
the truth,
Mm.
the truth is this: I never have bad thing. To the point that she said it herself that if I do her a bad thing, that I must die. She must kill me. But the only thing that I kept her, that I'm very straightforward, that I don't do any bad thing for her. That's what
Yeah.
I'm told.
Yeah, that is the truth. I mean, I keep telling people the only reason why a demonic person will not get you is that your hand is clean. And that is what has, me now, when I talk about my story, I talk about the fact that I don't know a native doctor. I've not been, and I will never be. So if anybody is chasing me and going to a native doctor, now your business, because I have not been, I don't know them. Do you understand? And I think that is what has saved you. But let me
Honestly,
say, what is your perception of women now? Because sometimes we talk about this thing, it's all about men, 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 men. Men did this, men did that. But this is a woman who has intentionally want to destroy your life that you really love. Like the way you are talking, I can look at it. Somebody will say that you were mumu for her. So what is your perception of women after passing through this ordeal?
you mean how I feel about women? Or
Yeah, how do you feel about women or about relationship? Are you okay to move on? Are you okay to forgive and move on, or do you suspect every woman?
No, I didn't suspect every woman. There's a good people out there. Even that time I was dating her. There's a girl at the relationship. And there's a girl at the topic, not at the relationship. The girl. But due to I love her. I I I I don't give the girl a chance. She's a good girl, and again she's married now, and she's a good girl.
Oh
So
dear.
I don't use that against women. It's just I'm being very careful about women. That's not what I do.
Hmm.
Anybody deal with, I'm just being very careful. So
All right.
to notice many things, but don't go after beauty. That's what I because this girl, there's no way that I am carrying her for the people must not talk. Ah, what did you tell her? She agree with you.
No, she's a very pretty girl. I know her. She's a very pretty
Very
girl.
pretty, and
But you yourself can handsome man. So both of you feel. I like the fact that both of you were young. Both of you were, so you guys fitted each other. But it's just that all this story didn't work. But both of you, you are handsome. She's pretty. So you guys were meant for each other, but it didn't work out. I want to ask you the final, because this thing is about letting people um learn something from your story. What advice will you give a young guy out there? Oh, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I'm hearing you.
All right. The last thing I'm going to ask you is, what advice will you give a young guy out there who is madly in love with a woman who is so madly in love like you were and is seeing signs? What is your final advice? Because we need to learn something from your story. What did this experience teach you?
Okay. Honestly, my advice to young guys out there, not only guys, even girls also. Sometimes there's a force inside us thinking that everything we say is true, but it's not true. Let us not listen to our feelings sometimes because the force of the feeling, maybe you think you see this, you say, I feel for I can't think that you be thinking, maybe. No, let's go to the character. Don't don't just I'm addicted, I can't do without this person. I'm in love. My advice is that honestly, I now I cannot marry a girl I love so much now. I will
Hmm.
love a girl, I will marry a girl that love me more than I love her. Because this is what brings the whole thing. So all of us should be careful.
Hmm.
Forget this feeling you feel. You feel, oh, I feel happy with this person. I think I'm okay. Let us go to the character. Let's not forget about beauty or any other thing. This person has a good quality, very this one, that one. No, 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 no. Because if I honestly, sometimes we need to forsake our feelings to get what we want. If I
Hmm.
forsake at the first place, I will not have this experience. But now sometimes I cry in the midnight. Number one, this girl never gave me for one thing. There's no good thing I can boast about of her. In financial, apart from sex, nothing again.
Wow.
Infatuation. We
Wow.
should if you are in a relationship, there is nothing that the person can contribute to your life, make it positive apart from sex. That is shit.
Hmm.
True. So that is all I have to say for now.
Wow.
So
Wow. 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 Thank you so much for joining me this evening. I've enjoyed talking to you. And if there's anything that I'm going to say is that, people need to be very careful who they are in a relationship with. I've said this so many times. Relationship is like blood covenant. When you put that your prick inside that woman hole, you are connecting to that person spiritually, and the person can take something from you that you don't know. We need to be very careful. We need to actually know the person that we're going into that relationship with. Otherwise, we'll get our life messed up. But I thank God for your life. I thank God that you are alive in the land of the living, to give your testimony and to talk about your experience. I'm going to say thank you so much for joining us, and I wish you all the best in your life, and I wish you all the best in everything that you do. I know you want to remain anonymous, so I'm not even going to talk about you, or but talk about who you are. But I'm going to share your video. I'm going to broadcast it to everybody for them to learn from your story. Thank you so much for joining us. God bless you, and I will talk to you privately. Thank you.
All right, you're welcome. Thank you so much.
All right. All right, guys. So I am going to say this. I don't have my camera, so I'm going to just say this. Relationship, to be frank with you, many people are going into it, and it's all about, I want to be in a relationship, I want to marry, I can do anything, and to the extent of taking a man's name and a man's picture to a native doctor. It's becoming desperation. I mean, and it depends, any relationship that you get through that way doesn't last. Let relationship be based on love. Let relationship be based on trust. Do not actually go into a relationship through juju, because it does not last. Go and ask people that have gotten into marriage, gotten into relationship through juju. It doesn't last. There is always the law of karma. There is always the law of repercussion. It will always get to you. Now, this young guy, life was actually messed up for something he doesn't know about, all because he loved a girl. And now these are couples that I know very well, because they were part of me when I was starting my social media journey. And I was surprised when I saw a text from him and a post from him saying that he's no longer with his partner now. And I was shocked, because I know how in love they were, and I was in support of them. So for me to have heard his story, and for me to, because he sent me this voice message before Christmas, and I was like, you know what? This is not something for only me to hear. You need to tell your story to the whole world. And why do I want us to hear this? Because so many people are entering relationship for the wrong reason. Look, as a girl, when you desperately enter marriage or desperately enter into a relationship, it does not last. When you start taking the picture of that man to all altars and all shrine, it does not last. They will ask for something. They will take something from you. Now, the woman had to sleep with a native doctor. I don't know how dehumaning, or how will I put it, immorally wrong for a lady to be sleeping with a native doctor because you want to get a man. And now the paternity of a child is in question, all because a woman sold her dignity because she wants a man. And from this story, it all has to do with her mother, who did the same thing, who actually has introduced her. And I'm wondering, are we moving forward? Are we moving backward? Are we still into all these things, all this bondage, or have we let go? I'm not going to say Christianity, because actually Christianity is actually not the right thing, because some people actually say they are Christians and they are not. It's all about letting the future and technology and new life take over you. Native doctor, caging a man does not in any way solve the problem. The man will be uncaged. That sacrifice that you are giving, one day you will miss that sacrifice, or they will demand something, the life of your child, the life of your mother, the life of your brother, and you are not able to give them. So let's be very careful when we're looking for that marriage, when we're looking for that man, when we want that thing at all costs, because there is a cost to it. I thank God for this man's life, that at the end of the day, he was not killed, his life was not taken. Imagine if this woman had killed him, or had taken his destiny, or has taken his life. Let me tell you, at the final run of all this is for us to keep our hands clean, because when the wicked one comes, when the devil brings your case, when your hand is clean, let me tell you, they will not get anything from you. All right, guys, thank you so much for those that have watched. I want to say thank you for Martha Success Ojame. You have been with me throughout this broadcast. You have been on and on commenting. I want to appreciate you, and I want to say thank you so much for joining me. And tomorrow I'll try to come on live again. I have another story to bring your way. Please help me share. Please help me like. Please help me subscribe. I'm trying to hit 8,000 followers by tomorrow. Now, thank you so much and God bless you. I wish you guys a lovely weekend. Thank you.